I wonder if that makes it better. Possibly. This should look better now. All right, so let's see if we can get this thing started. So the ruins are somewhere over here. Yo, what the heck? Why come it doesn't show the? Last time it was showing like where everything was. Now it's not doing that. There we go. All right, so what's this? MIAs. What's this place? This looks cool. Woo. See these birds. I see these birds around where I live. Look at that place. Look at this. Like it's some type of like cave system. Yeah. That's cool. So, okay, so recap. You see how all this stuff is spread out? A lot of it is like a lot of these cities were going down, up, and they've been destroyed. They've been deteriorated over time because we're talking over 1,000 years, right? So I didn't put this in the other video, right? Before that, check this out. So we'll go over that in a second. Go to Google. Okay. So let's start in 1997, right? 1997. If you're alive now, so you know about 19 you lived 1997. If you were born before after that, then you were in this transitional event. So focus, I'm telling you, all these things that happened, it didn't happen a long time ago. 1997, right? That's where we're starting from. Forget that it's 2022 right now, but it's not. And then 100 years ago, 1897, right? 1897. What was going on in 1897? That was only 100 years ago, right? And then they have footage, that video camera, that pictures of people in 1897. 1897, right? They're still talking about Edison back then. They're still talking about that kind of stuff because they're just leaving out of the 1800s, right? And when you think of the 1800s, you got to think of not only Rome, but what's going on in indigenous countries. How does the pyramids look right now? How does the Mayans? How does the other cultures that we don't know about, the Aztecs, Olmecs? What is the composition of the cities? What do they look like now? Do they still have their treasures in them? Right. So 1890. That's only 100 years ago. Watch this. Then you got. Then you got Look, 17 1797. What has happened in 1897? So I think what is there? I think this is when Edison, right? I think we're Britain, right? Hold on for a second. I just want to confirm something real quick. 1847. Okay, I was just looking up something. Anyways, Thomas Edison was alive. Okay, so 1997, 1897. That's only 100 years. That's like your great grandma, great grandpa. And then you have, look, 1897, and then you have 1797. That's 200 years. And you know what? You know what? And then what's going on is ready in Napoleon and stuff like that. Listen, this stuff didn't happen. Um, this stuff didn't happen like a long ass time ago. All this stuff was recent. Thomas Edison was alive a few years ago. The what's it, Napoleon and all that stuff. All this stuff that happened was recent, right? All that stuff was recent. Because when you think of 1797, um, you're like, oh my gosh, that was a long time ago. But it wasn't a long time ago. It really wasn't. It really wasn't. And then when you go 300 years ago, you can say my great grandma, great grandpa, right? That's not a long time. That's not, they make it seem like it's a long ass fucking time ago, 1797. Also in psychology, right? They say a lot of like younger people, they'll try to like make fun of the older people because I was just talking to a young kid about this, where like you make fun of the older person and they did like something really cool during their generation, but they want to, the younger person wants to prove that their generation is cool too, you know. I think that's a part of the aging process in our mind, that we try to make everything seem like it's so old, but it's not. So how did the Mayan temples, how did these cities, how did all these places look in 1797? You know what I'm saying? And then 1600, we're already at Christopher Columbus. The house that I'm living in, the houses that I'm living in right now, they weren't here about 50 years ago. And then when you go 80 years ago, basically all of Florida where I'm at was a big forest, and there was only like those western type looking like little town centers. You know what I'm saying? The entire planet was a Eden, was a Garden of Eden. That's what it really looked like. That's what they saw. It was a Garden of Eden. There was a lot of fruits and vegetables. There's a lot of food everywhere. All you got to do is hunt and don't do all that stuff. How did these places, did they still have their treasures? Did they still hold up? Because right, we're already at 300. That's Christopher Columbus and his friends, and other people. There's other people they don't even have in history, right? There's other people that they don't have in history that did probably like really cool stuff that made a mark on their community and stuff like that. So I just wanted to put that out there that mm, basically everything I'm just saying, like there, none of this stuff was here like 50 years ago. This place, this entire part of Florida, this entire part of Texas, this entire part where you're at, it wasn't. It did not look so overpopulated as it is today, as it was as it was back then. And then when you're talking 1700s, the 1700s, 1800s, even the 1600s, this place was a Garden of Eden. This place was filled with jungles and all that stuff. And then you probably see more ruins everywhere. Like you know that in the 1700s, there's probably remnants of cities that they eventually just they looted, destroyed some of it, and then built cities over it, and then mud floods and all that kind of. Yeah. So like my house could be over, which it could have been a city. East 1797. Cozumel. There's old maps of Cozumel. There's always old maps of Cozumel. I don't want to see no maps, but I want to see like what it look like. You know what I'm saying? Like you know when you go on Google Earth and you can see over time like the construction and all that stuff, and you know what I mean? Hey, let me get out of here. I want to get out of this place. Well, let me get out. Mm. All right, so Yucatan, the ruined Church of Pixela. Ooh, what's this? The ruined Church of Pixela, 1797. It's so hard, man, to find places that like. So this probably what things look like back then. But I think it was a little bit more advanced because of the because of everything like that. Oh man, it's just they never put like all the other cultures in there, man. It's just always Rome or something like that. But we're trying to get to find, you know what I mean, mm, never find that shit. Hmm. Yucatan mountains filled with water. Okay. Yucatan mountains filled with water in the mines underground. Something good for everyone. What was that picture? So, yo, I was thinking about something, but I'll put it in the other video. Oh shit! So they're going to get the water. I don't know if I said this, but remember was talking about the immune system. So if the water was fresh back then it's synced with their immune system. That means they're able to drink it without getting dysentery, like a type of diarrhea and stuff like that. I'm thinking that we can't drink that type of water because of our being vaccinated and our immune system changing. But their immune system, right? Remember, watch my white blood cell videos. The white blood cells are intelligent entities inside you. That's white blood cells actually an intelligent entity. That's what they are. Hmm. They are open to the sky or okay, but I don't think it could have looked like that. John Lawrence Stevens, 1805, 1850, and Frederick Catherwood, 17. Okay, let's go to this back for a little. I'm gonna show you something. Show you some weird shit. Where is it? What is this? Okay, you see this shit? What humans are gonna look like in the year 3000. So when I was looking at this, I was looking at the neck. You see where it says thicker skull and smaller brain? No, no. Well, that's you see where it says tech neck. I seen some. It was like a. I seen this video. No, no, it was like a show, TV show. I think it was on 21 Jump Street, like the one in like 19 1987, 1989, with the Pirates of the Caribbean guy. So they had like this one episode where people had their neck. One of the guys had necks like like scrunched up like that, and they were depicting something in the future. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's gonna look like that because it's because of the pure bloods, people that didn't take the vax. So you have pure bloods, people that have different bloods, right? Blood stories are real. So this could be correct because that what a coincidence for me to find that, and then um, the next day I watched that show, and they're depicting the future, and they're all old now. You know, they're older now, and they're showing that they had the tech neck. They're showing that they were showing that they had the tech neck. So whoever came up with this, you can tell that they really they really believe this was gonna happen, and you can see that. And I think this is just remember everyone's dying to look like this. These are just the people that didn't do the farming. They didn't get up on the correct natural light codes. These are people that probably were taking a lot of GMO, right? So let me see here. And then spinal cord, 90-degree elbow. And you can't have sex with anybody like in 17, I would say the 1600s, and you can't have sex with somebody for 1997. Nobody ever talks about that. I'm the only person that talks about that. You can't, like me, I I wouldn't be able to have sex with somebody in the year 3000s. I can talk more about that, but I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there, and then you can figure it out yourself. So, Yucatan. So that's a good concept picture of that. Um, what else is here? So these are holy landscapes. It said, assuming Mayan temple pyramids were referred. It's not always Mayan temples because I'm trying to look for. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it here. Hold on. No, 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 no. Ah. All right, so look at this. Chinese votive sword found in Georgia suggests pre-Columbian Chinese travel to North America. I don't think that, based off stuff like this. What year was this? They think they found it. How do they know it's Chinese? I don't know. Answers to when, who, and how questions remain uncertain. To attempt to determine when the soil at the extraction site was last exposed to sunlight with thermomimesis testing procedures. They don't know, man. They don't know. Chinese symbology. That's uncertain are so many symbols shaped forward, both which are found. They're probably depicting other things. The excellent dynasty, the dragon figure spanning portion top over the jade blade. Yo, look at the stuff they were making back then. So, hold on for a second. Let's see if I can. I'll be back. I'm gonna make another video.